Coffee, the magical potion that transforms sloths like me into functional, semi-alert dads. But in our house, coffee isn't just a morning ritual. It's a lifestyle. My wife, the true coffee enthusiast in the house, drinks more coffee than I do. For years, she made do with the Mr. Coffee and some decent grocery store beans. While they worked fine, I knew she deserved better. So I decided to gift her the Bonavita 8-cup coffee maker, also known as the Bonavita Connoisseur One Touch. This is a machine that promised to elevate her coffee game without breaking the bank. It's an appliance that ensures she gets her moment of zen every morning and selfishly lets me enjoy a great cup of coffee too. The Bonavita has quickly become a favorite in our house. First up, the design. It's compact, sleek, and built with stainless steel and BPA-free plastics. It's modern and clean, no flashy bells and whistles, just a good, sturdy coffee maker that does its job. It's light enough to move around easily, but feels substantial enough that it's not going to fall apart on you. It's perfect for the dad who'd rather scoot it across the counter than lift it. And you know what? It kind of reminds me of another kitchen favorite, the Ninja air fryer. Same stainless steel and black BPA-free plastic combo. It's like appliance manufacturers had a meeting and decided this was the official dad-approved design aesthetic. Works for me. Now let's talk ease of use. This machine is a one-button wonder. You press the button and it starts brewing. No menus, no settings, no apps to connect. Just simplicity at its finest. For busy mornings or mornings where I just haven't had enough coffee to think yet, this is a lifesaver. Plus, cleanup is forward too. With fewer parts to deal with, even my most sloth-like tendencies can't find a reason to complain. Let's get to the most important part, the coffee. The Bonavita uses a precise 1500 watt heater, a wide shower head, and a pre-infusion mode to evenly saturate your grounds and extract the best possible flavor. Whether you're using grocery store beans like Lavazza or fresh, locally roasted coffee, this machine brings out the best in every cup. It's smooth, rich, and honestly the best cup of coffee I've ever had at home. Even my wife, who knows her coffee, was blown away by how much better it was compared to our old setup. Maintenance is pretty simple too. The carafe and basket are easy to clean, and when it's time to descale, I recommend a good descaling solution like the one linked below. Keep it clean, and this machine will keep serving up amazing coffee for years. Now let's talk about the pros and the cons. For the pros, we have consistently great coffee. I've almost never had a bad cup of coffee out of this unless it was for the beans. It has a simple one-button operation. Unlike many coffee machines, you simply load up the beans, put in your water, put the carafe in, and push start to go. It has a very compact and durable design. The footprint of it is much smaller than many other coffee machines. It's able to fit under your cabinets without taking up too much space. The thermal carafe also keeps the coffee hot. This is one of the most favorite features that we have with this coffee maker because someone like me who wakes up later can still have a fresh, hot cup of coffee even after my wife has had her coffee. Now let's talk about the cons. Really, it only has two cons. The first is that it has no built-in grinder, and the second is that it has no timer or auto start features. Both of these cons, however, I think lead to better coffee. Let me talk about this for a second. If you're going to be getting the best coffee, you more than likely want to grind your own beans. We often don't do that, but we do like to choose a high quality coffee like the Lavazza because it's a flavor and it has a smooth character that we really enjoy, and we've enjoyed it for many years. However, often we'll use our Baratza Encore to grind our own beans from a local roaster or just beans that we have so we can have a more fresh coffee. The timer and the auto start feature, I think this goes hand in hand with the grinder. Since you're going to be doing a lot of this for the best tasting coffee, you likely don't want to leave it on the night before. You don't want your beans to get left out to where they lose their flavor, and you don't necessarily want to just leave water overnight that you'll have starting in the morning. It's best to just get fresh water and fresh coffee to have the best coffee possible. Now let's talk pros and cons. The pros are pretty straightforward. Great coffee, super simple to use, and a compact design that looks good in any kitchen. As for the cons, there's no built-in grinder or timer, which might be a deal breaker for some, but honestly, I like that it doesn't have a grinder. Those can break or wear down, and having a separate grinder gives you better options and more control over your grind size. If you're serious about coffee, I'd recommend pairing this machine with a quality grinder like the Baratza Encore. It's reliable and gives you consistent grinds every time. In the future, you may also need it for a finer grind depending on the type of coffees you may brew. So here's the final score. On the Sloth Dad scale, the Sloth Score that we're going to give the Bonavita A-Cup Coffee Maker is a 9.6 out of 10. It's reliable, efficient, and makes an incredible coffee without complicating your life or your mornings. For what it offers at its price, it's an easy recommendation. If you're ready to upgrade your coffee game, check out the links below. I've included the Bonavita Coffee Maker, my favorite grinder, the Baratza, and the descaling solution that we use. As a bonus, I've also linked the Lavazza coffee that we prefer every morning. Pairing these together will give you the perfect setup for cafe quality coffee at home. Alright Sloth fam, that's it for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's your go-to coffee setup? Until next time, keep it lazy and keep it caffeinated.